All right, this is too funny. And it applies perfectly because if you haven't tried to rank yourself higher or been kind of beating your head against the wall trying to rank your website higher, it's really freaking hard. Creating content is hard. Ranking the content, ranking your website, even harder. But what if I told you there is one tool, just one, that you could use to do both, create content and rank a lot higher than you're already doing? So let me bring you in and show you behind the scenes what I'm doing to get my websites ranked and get a ton more traffic. So by the end of this video, you are going to know and learn how to create SEO-focused blog posts in less than a few minutes, which is going to inevitably help your entire website rank higher, get a ton more traffic, double, triple, 5x your traffic, no problem. Why traditional content creation is being disrupted, and how to use Arvo, which is the tool that I'm talking about, to speed up your content pipeline and traffic. You shouldn't be sleeping on this, and make sure you stay to the end. I'm going to show you actual real client results and how to snag this tool. So most people can write a blog. Of course, most people can write. Most people can write a blog. But what they cannot do is write a blog that actually helps them rank number one and that gets them more traffic. The reason being, it's hard. There's a lot of different components. They got to worry about keyword research. You got to worry about content clustering, meta descriptions, internal linking, NLP optimization, alt text, external linking, formatting of the blog post, and there's even more than that inside from the back end that helps your blogs rank and get traffic, and then also altogether works together to get your entire website more traffic. So this is a lot to worry about. This is a lot to do when writing one blog post, and most people just don't have the time to dedicate to it, so they don't do it at all. Therefore, your website suffers, your business suffers. So today, let's change all that. So the formula that most people miss, and the reason why this is hard, is because they don't have the structure behind it. They don't have the structure and they don't have the tool. Well, today you're going to have both. So the first part of the structure, and this is the SEO success pyramid, which is a good framework and a good way to think about this, is a keyword cluster is where you want to start. So you want to target 3 to 5 long tail keyword variations for your content creation process that's going to help you keep everything together, align everything so that you can build more website authority and get more traffic. So you're going to come up with 3 to 5 long tail keywords, and you can use tools like Google Keyword Planner to do this. There's also Uber Suggest, which has a free version, which you can do to see kind of what comes up and find your clusters in relationship to the traffic. So you can kind of see, this is a search I did for meal prep for weight loss. You can see the traffic, try to find ones with a little bit middle range competition, but you want to target both middle and high to see how one performs over the other. But that's really part number one, is you want to find those keyword clusters. Part number two is you want to create a content silo. So you want to organize posts according to your silos that you create. So what you're going to do is you're going to create, you're going to have your main silo. So you're going to have your main topic, your main niche topic. So if it's, just say it's weight loss, and then you're going to create your content silos, which are going to basically target your keywords, your long tail keywords. So you can have your content based on those keywords that are going to tie back into your main keyword. And that's going to help drive your overall authority. So that's how you should arrange your content into those silos. So if your content or your long tail keyword is weight loss for women over 40, then you're going to come up with blog posts and content related to that are siloed out. So weightlifting programs for women over 40, weight loss diet plans for women over 40, the best at-home weight loss programs for women over 40. So it's all kind of tying back into your main keyword, your main niche. So that's number two. Number three that you want to think about doing is your on-page SEO. And this is where having a tool like Arvo, which I'm going to talk about and show you, is going to help. using your H1, H2 headings, your internal links, NLP terms, your keyword clustering inside the articles, alt text, all the things that I talked about up here that are so hard to do, Arvo can do for you and save you a ton of time. And then the last part of this is consistency. Google rewards, or any search engine rewards, frequency and structure. And that comes with high value content that is frequent. And that's hard to do. If you're sitting there writing this stuff yourself and making sure the structure is right and all that back end stuff is right, it takes a lot of time. Well, again, this is where Arvo can help save you a ton of time, and you can do multiple blog posts a day, multiple releases of content a day, a week, a month. Preferably each and every day would be the best for you. So the process is simple. Once you have your keyword clusters and your silos built out, you then take that information over to Arvo and start generating articles. So basically, you would put in your keywords, so weight loss tips for women over 40. If that's our example, we don't have to have a title. It'll create one for us, but we can enter that keyword in here, and then basically we add that keyword to our input, and we can further play with the structure. You can structure this. You can customize this, so you can go in here and customize it. You can change your language. You can format it differently if you want. Add your sitemap for internal linking, which will absolutely help you with SEO. You can add your own external links. You can add your own images or have it generate AI images for you, which is really nice. And you can have it include a blog article, a YouTube article. So let's just do that. It's a relevant YouTube article, which will help the engagement, and it'll help your bounce rates because the article is going to be even more valuable with video in it. So we're going to save those changes, and I'm going to generate an article so you can see how this process all comes together. And hit generate article, and we're off to the races. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this article for weight loss tips for women over 40. We're gonna hit view, and you can see this is a AI generated image, has alt text behind the scenes, table of contents if you wanted to jump to a section in the article. This is formatted really nicely. It has internal links or external links built in, and you can see this is a high value article that looks really nice. It's very engaging, very well written, and it will be very useful to those people looking for this information, which is what you want. And then you can link this back to your money pages, to your landing pages, so people buy your service, book a consultation, whatever you want them to do, whatever action item you want them to do. And so it has the meta description. So it's really nicely done. Now, if you want to edit this article a little bit more real quick, you can do that with AI. So you can click edit with AI, and we can edit any part of this article. We can do it manually, or you can click in here and do it yourself. Or maybe if I wanted to reformat this paragraph, I can just have it rewrite it, make longer, make shorter, simplify it, whatever I want to do there. I can add my own internal links if I want. I can change existing links. I can see where they're going and change those to other blog articles or other landing pages in my site to, again, link everything together and improve the overall structure. So very easy to do. There's also an AI assistant where I can have it do mass quantities of things on this article. So if I wanted to just tell it to rewrite the whole thing, or to add 2 paragraphs on this topic, or remove this topic, this is your very own AI assistant, which you can use to do things a lot faster if you want. If this is good, if you're happy with it, all you have to do is publish the article, and you can link this with your integration. You can link it with your website so it goes automatically to your website, completely hands off. You don't have to go to your website and do anything. You can publish it directly to your website, directly to social media. Some other pro tips is you can set up blog automation. If you want to be completely hands off, you can set up a campaign and you can have this fully automated, so you don't have to do anything. So you can turn this on and you can have it create blogs for you on the fly. So we're going to go in here and we are going to set this up how we want to set it up. Let me actually backtrack here, do a new campaign. We're going to do tests, and then we are going to set this up so you can do full automation mode, which you would set up your feed, which is just basically your keywords. You can add a website or add different sources to pull keywords, and then it'll create blog articles automatically from those keywords and then publish them automatically. You just set the frequency. I want 2 blog posts a day. Boom. 3 blog posts a week, boom. The planned automation is you do the inputs like I did in this example. I would do my own inputs, my own keywords or titles, and then it'll generate articles off of those inputs and then publish them automatically. The third way is you do the feed, it generates the articles, and then they'll just sit in your generated articles, and then you have to go in there and actually manually publish them yourself in case you want to do a final look over. So 3 ways to do it and set this up where it's really hands off, and it'll save you a ton of time and a ton of energy. All you have to do is go in here and set this up, and you just have to sit back and watch the traffic grow. So here are some real results from a couple of clients, and you can see this is before they started using Arvo, and then after it was just kind of things just took off. Things just skyrocketed. And this is the kind of results that you could see in just a few months if you're consistent with using this tool. Like anything, you have to use it. But if you're consistent with it, and if you want to just set it on autopilot and an auto blog for you, you're going to see some real results. This client's the same way. I mean, this is like hockey stick type of growth. I mean, very little, and then all of a sudden, bam, this stuff really skyrocketed. They're getting a ton of organic traffic, and the only thing that changed was the fact that they started using Arvo. So the proof is in the pudding. The results are here, and this is just 2 of hundreds of clients that are using this, and hundreds of business owners that are using this to really skyrocket their traffic, skyrocket their growth. And one of the reasons why they're able to do this is people just aren't doing this. People are not using this tool. They don't know this tool exists. So if you want to get ahead of the game and really benefit, now is the time. So this is perfect for, if you're an agency that manages people's SEO, you can manage hundreds of clients with ease with this tool. You can set up profiles for each and every one, do the feeds, do the auto blogs, set it on autopilot, hands off. Really easy to do. If you're a business owner, this is a great way to grow your business, and Arvo has a done-for-you SEO package, which includes the software. So maybe that's something, if you don't want to mess with the SEO, you still get the software if you want to look and see what's happening, but they'll use the software for your business and grow your business completely hands-off. And then for solopreneurs, you can get the software, but they also have an academy package where you get all the courses showing you how to use the software, what to do, and then you also get the software with it. So lots of different ways, or if you just want to get the software and use it, you can do that too. But they're going all out with different ways to be able to use this depending on your use case, so that you can basically use the software, grow your business, and get the result that you want to get. So this could be you. Maybe not in a weekend, but certainly within a month or 2. If you start using the software and you're consistent with it, there's no reason why you cannot get up to the top tier of rankings, even number 1 in Google and search engines, because this is the full package. So try it out. You can get 10% off. There's a link below to get 10% off if you want to try it out. But yeah, use it. You're going to be impressed. You just have to take the step to use it and start stomping your competition.